And we are live. Hello, hello. I'm here with Jenn Uhen, and we are here to talk about the Freelance Business Week in Denver, Colorado. So welcome, Jenn. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Super excited to be here on a Wednesday morning. Great. So let's talk about Freelance Business Week. Freelance Business Week is 5 days of creative sessions made up of workshops, fireside chats, talks, panel discussions focused on the local freelance business community in Denver. So, Jenn, I'm just curious, each Freelance Business Week is slightly different. Tell me a little bit about what Freelance Business Week means to you and specifically about Freelance Business Week Denver.
Awesome. So Freelance Business Week Denver is September 30th to October 4th. We're so excited because I do feel like the Denver community is very unique with their needs, and it's awesome just to bring everybody together to kind of hear about what's the best thing about being a freelancer, how to be a better freelancer, and what are some of those challenges and struggles that we can all solve together.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's so important. And everybody let me know in the chat. Okay, so I see we've got some comments in the chat. Let us know if you can hear us, if the audio is good and all that jazz. Definitely drop us a little line and let us know. So very cool, Jenn. So yeah, you kind of already covered it, but so when is Freelance Business Week Denver happening, and what are you guys doing right now to get prepared and get ready?
So we are 39 days away from the start of Freelance Business Week Denver. It's happening September 30th to October 4th. We are in get it done mode. It's awesome. All of the puzzle pieces are starting to come together. We have some amazing venues that we're working with, like the Riveter and Charlie Co., Workability, Galvanized Plat, Craft, and some more that I'm blanking on right now, but we have amazing partners, all some really great co-working spaces that really support our freelance community here in Denver. We've got some great sponsors, Suna Productions, which is like the Kinkos for video and photo, as well as name.com, which every freelancer needs their own domain. So we've got some great sponsors, some great partners. All these puzzle pieces are starting to come together. We've just accepted all of our speakers. We have about 50 different speakers talking on a multitude of subjects.
Wow.
And it's exciting that it's like really becoming real. And then of course in 45 days when it's over, I'm gonna sleep in and talk to anyone for a full day and not do anything. It'll be a full me day. But until then, it's all systems go on Freelance Business Week Denver.
That's amazing. So where in Denver is it happening? Are there several different locations within Denver?
Yeah, so we have about 10 different locations that will be hosting events for us. Most of those locations are in Rhino, which is just booming and a fantastic place for creatives and freelancers alike. And then we also have some locations in downtown, but no location is more than a 10-minute drive from another one. So if you want to stick around to different events, we've made the schedule possible for that.
That's awesome. That's incredible. So if somebody wants to get involved or wants to buy a ticket, where can they do that?
I think you have the link queued up for me, but it's freelancebusinessweek.com/Denver. We are doing a call for different volunteers right now. Also, any providers and artists. It takes a village with all of these events, and we have a great village here, but we're still looking for some more people. So on that page, there's a participate link where you can find out all different ways to get involved.
Very cool, very cool. So beyond just attending, you can actually be a volunteer and help with the event and get involved that way.
Absolutely.
Very cool, very cool. So how did you get involved with Freelance Business Week and specifically in Denver?
Awesome. So outside of Freelance Business Week, I help great leaders be better with doing communication strategy work for them.
Okay.
I also spend some of my time as a career coach. So I saw on a Facebook group that I'm a part of, there was a Better Together event that was a skill shares for freelancers. So you kind of come in, one board's a Post-it note of all the skills that you can share with freelancers, and another board was all about the help that you need as a freelancer.
Oh, that's
and we
cool.
just had some great table discussions at that Skillshare event. So that event was put on by Better Together, who is the host of Freelance Business Week Denver.
Okay.
I met some people at that first event who were in the initial stages of planning. And now we have a core team of 6 who is co-producing Freelance Business Week Denver. We all have just a fantastic mix of different skills that we really accelerate at. And it's making the project so much fun.
Oh, that is fun. So who are the other organizers? Who's the rest of the team that you're working with as well?
So we have Drew as our visionary. He first connected with Emily Leach and had this idea to bring freelancers together. He also put together the Freelancer Association here in Denver. Then he quickly brought on Rebecca, who has been being our sponsorship partner, as well as helping with some of the high-level programming. We have Madison and Sarah, our marketing mavens. They are so fantastic.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm a marketer, so I love that, marketing mavens. I love a good alliteration.
Yes, so they've been doing some PR and social media for us and just using all their fantastic skills. And then Amy is my co-lead on the logistics. So Amy and I have been working with our venue partners, our volunteers, and putting all these puzzle pieces together.
Very, very cool. Yeah, it truly does take a village, it sounds like.
Yes.
Yes, lots of moving pieces, lots of parts, but it sounds like everybody's working together just to create an amazing event. That's awesome.
Absolutely. We are better together.
Ah, there you go. There you go. That's great. Awesome. So I'm just curious, so what is the freelance community like in Denver? Is Denver a very, I live here in Austin, Texas, and Austin's a very sort of like, kind of gig type of city. We've got a lot of techie people and people who work from home and freelance and that kind of thing. So what is that community like in Denver? Do you feel like that's a lot of people are in that same situation?
Yeah, I think Austin is a pretty similar city to Denver, and it attracts a lot of creatives. Yeah. It attracts people who work to live. So I spent most of my career in Chicago, which is a very ambitious, driven city that, you kind of live to work. It's like, what else can I do for my clients? What else can I do for my own career? What else can I do for the agency that I work with? And you get a lot of your identity from the work that you do. 4 years ago, I moved to Denver, and with wonderful weather and access to a million fun things to do, Denver is much more of a community that is about, working to live. So we do our work, but then we also go out and take advantage of the city that we work in. It's a very friendly, welcoming community where all of the new people that continue to attend Better Together events and that will meet at Freelance Business Week should feel welcomed with open arms and supported by this awesome community. And it's just, we have some amazing talent that doesn't want to do the full-time employment anymore, but they want to leverage the skills that they have. And we've got some great talent here, which I'm happy to connect through Freelance Business Week. And we're going to churn out some awesome work by working together and collaborating more.
That's amazing. That's so cool. Yeah. And I don't know. I just feel like people in cities where the weather is nice, they're just like nice, fabulous, beautiful people, right?
Exactly. Yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's so awesome. Very cool. So what do you want freelancers in Denver to know about, maybe potentially outside even of Freelance Business Week Denver, something for the freelance community there, to help them either get connected or build their skills or, all that goodness that we were just talking about?
Yeah, I think by coming to Freelance Business Week, you'll be able to connect and collaborate with more freelancers in the area. There's more and more people moving to Denver. So even if you don't live in Denver, but you're considering moving to Denver, think about coming out to Denver for Freelance Business Week. We are kind of a home to a bunch of digital nomads as well. So it's awesome that we'll have both Denver locals, we'll have natives, we'll have people who are transplants who just moved here, and then also nomads who haven't found a city yet are totally welcome to come to Freelance Business Week. And then I think just getting more involved in the community. So Better Together, we have free monthly programming. We have a freelancer directory. We're really looking to like build this strong network and community of freelancers here in Denver, and just raise your hand and get involved.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah. You're so much stronger as a unit and as a group, and freelancing. I mean, it can be tough. You can kind of be stuck in your own little apartment. Like I've got 2 cats and I go crazy sometimes here by myself. You know what I mean? It's really important to be connected and to get that social interaction and to learn and grow together. So that's amazing. We've got a couple comments that I just want to call out. I see Emily Leach in the chat. Hey, Emily. So Kayleen actually has a question for us. Hello, ladies. Thanks for all your efforts organizing this event. I was accepted as a speaker, and I'm wondering when I will learn my date, topic, assignment, and all that. Thank you kindly. Do you have an answer for Kayleen there?
Yes, Kayleen, I'll actually shoot you an email after this Facebook Live with all of the details for you. But we'll be emailing our speakers a few times before the event. The first time we'll kind of tell you all your place, date, and time, and all those logistic elements. We're just finalizing a few things with our venues before we send that out. And then we'll also be getting actually all of our speakers together the week before Freelance Business Week, just as kind of a quick kickoff welcome, so that you can meet other speakers as well.
Okay, that's very cool. Kayleen, let us know if that answered your question, please, for us in the chat. And then Mari says, woohoo, road trip to Denver for Freelancers Week. Oh, we're excited. That's exciting. Oh my gosh, where are you coming from, Mari? Tell us in the chat. Tell us where you're driving from. We'd love to know. And if you're watching right now, feel free to pop a question in the chat. Let us know where you are in the world, where you're from, where you're typing from, and give us a little shout. We'd love to connect with you. Very cool. Very cool. So Jenn, what are you absolutely most excited for during Freelance Business Week Denver?
I am most excited to attend as many sessions as possible. We have such a strong variety of sessions, everything from personal branding to finding your niche, how to be more confident as a speaker, both presenting to clients and speaking at your own events. And then we also have some of that make it happen, leveling up your game, advice from tax accountants, legal experts, retirement planning. I think one thing I'm very passionate about is making sure, as freelancers, we don't stop planning for retirement.
Totally.
So we just have such a wide range of talent that's speaking and sharing their knowledge and skills.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's so cool. We've got a couple more comments in the chat too. Mari's asking, can you say a little bit more about the directory? Kayleen says, thank you, appreciate it. And then Mari is from Denver, but she's inviting folks from Atlanta. That's awesome, Mari. That's so cool. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. But that's super exciting. I used to live in Atlanta. That's very cool. Denver and Atlanta, I think, also have a similar vibe. So, so great. Let's tackle that first question first. Can you say a little bit more about the directory, Jenn?
Yeah, so denverfreelancing.com is the website for Better Together. On there, you can add your name to the directory. There's also some fantastic resources around freelancing, both books and different websites. There's some promo codes to help get some discounts to help you get going. The directory is a great place to find freelancers to collaborate with, or for clients to come and find freelancers to hire.
Oh, cool. Wow. So it's not just teaching skills. It's also connecting people with potentially more gigs and more jobs.
Absolutely. That's what we all need in this community, is a stronger stream of income and projects.
Totally. Gaining that consistent income and that financial stability for sure is definitely a major concern for people. I see that Rebecca put that link in the chat. So if you're looking for that link, yeah. Let me see if I can throw that up on the screen really quick. So here's that link to the directory if you'd like to see more. So thank you very much for that, Rebecca. We really appreciate it. So we have another question from Julie. She's asking, how many attendees are we expecting for Freelance Business Week Denver? Do you have an idea?
Yeah, so this is my first paid event that I've worked on. I've done a lot of internal meetings and events for clients, so that where clients are responsible for bringing all the attendees. So I know exactly how many attendees there are always going to be. Being the first paid event and being the first year that we're doing this in Denver, we're trying to estimate our best. In talking to some people who have done events, they're excited about the number of ticket sales that we have to date, and say that a lot of people buy those tickets 2 to 4 weeks in advance. So right now we're ramping up all the marketing efforts to make sure that we get as many tickets sold as possible. We're expecting about 250 attendees. So some of the sessions, I know Julie, Mari, and Kaylin are all speakers. We're looking at maybe up to 40 people to attend each of your sessions.
Very cool, very cool. And people can kind of like come and go as they please, right? Like it's not something you can kind of pick and choose, and it's not necessarily like sitting in one seat the entire day or the entire 5 days, correct?
Yep, and we have some generous breaks in there too to stretch your legs, get some snacks, go get lunch, talk to the people that you're sitting next to, and be networking with the people that you're meeting there. So one of the great things about once you buy your ticket, in 2 weeks, we'll be launching the Sketch app. And within Sketch, you can go and pick your sessions. So the earlier you buy a ticket, you'll get the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter of what sessions you want to attend. So it's great to buy your ticket early to make sure that you get into all the sessions that you want to get into.
Yeah, very cool. And is there like a limit? Do they fill up potentially those sessions?
Yeah, so most of our spaces in the co-working spaces, some of the sessions will be limited to about 40 or 50 people. So if there are these specific sessions that you want to attend, you need to get your ticket early.
Yeah, okay, very, very cool. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this link up. So if you're feeling it and you want to go ahead and grab your ticket, there's the link right there to sign up. So go ahead and get your ticket early so you can get into these really high value, high impact events. So very cool. We have another question from Mari. How many total events? And I think, Mari, correct me or tell me what you think, but I think she's asking how many sessions, like, and sort of the structure. I know it's 5 days, but maybe a little bit more about that.
Yeah, it's 5 days, and then each day is going to have 3 to 4 different tracks.
Okay.
So there's a lot to choose from. And then also, so I think we have 51 speakers attending. There'll also be Tech Tuesday is a full day of stuff where you can learn about all these different, different technology that can help you with your business. And then on Friday, we have a Makers Fair, which is where both providers and artists will be selling their stuff within an expo that's more of a networking expo that you can mix and mingle and then find some providers who can help you level up your business.
Very cool. Very cool. That is awesome. I love it. So Mari, let us know in the chat if that answered your question. And we will just keep on trucking along here. So how can people get the most out of Freelance Business Week Denver, Jen? Like how, what should they do to prepare? How do they really make sure that they soak up all the goodness possible?
Yeah. So like I was saying, buy your ticket early so that you can get into all the different sessions that you want. And we'll get you into Sketch in the next couple of weeks once you buy your ticket so that you can see different attendees that are joining. Follow us on social media, follow us on Facebook. You'll also be getting some emails about, everything that's kind of in the works. As it gets solidified and finalized, we'll be sharing more and more details. But I would say block off the whole week. I am not doing anything else that week so that I can really not only attend the sessions during the day, but if I meet somebody throughout the day, we can go, grab a drink or afterwards at the end of the day, or grab a cup of coffee during one of the breaks and really connect with people throughout the week.
Yeah.
One of my goals to coming to Freelance Business Week is to just meet other freelancers, both who we can collaborate with and who we can kind of have in our tribe to say, I know something that's happened in Better Together is like Sarah, who's a copywriter, her clients started to ask her to do project-based work instead of hourly work.
Yeah,
so
that's a good.
member in Better Together to say, I've never developed a scope of work that's project-based versus hourly. What does that look like? What should I consider? So to really like build up your tribe and of people who you can collaborate with, people who can help you solve a problem, and people who can refer you to more work.
Totally. Yeah. And people who can answer your questions, man. I mean, like, again, we're sort of in silos kind of by ourselves, and that can be really difficult if you don't have anybody to ask your question to or something like that. So somebody to help you and guide you, who's been there before and who knows the struggles and understands.
Right. Your cats aren't helping you with retirement planning or increasing your rates.
Exactly. They're not even contributing to the rent. So it's like, come on, guys, can you step it up here? No, I'm just kidding. That's great. Mari says, wow, great value, a ton of opportunity and education for attendees. That's right, Mari. Thank you so much. And she said, yes, we answered her question. So, so that is amazing. So does anybody have any other questions for Jenn that they want to kind of pop in? I know we've got a few people watching. So if you have any other questions, any other comments, anything you're just burning, you'd like to know, and anything about freelancing in general, not just about Freelance Business Week Denver, but also about freelancing in general, and I'll kind of kick off, Jenn. So my question for you is, what is the number one thing, the number one piece of advice, the best advice you could give like a new freelancer, a brand new freelancer?
Ask questions. Just find people to start building up that tribe and just ask questions. I think so many people like the idea of freelancing, but they're just not ready to take the leap yet. Find ways to do it, whether you're moonlighting or, picking up some small jobs, taking your full-time job down to part-time so you can build up your freelance work. There's a million ways to do it. So I would say my number one piece of advice is to really understand why you want to freelance.
Yeah.
A lot of people that might be because they want to go back to school or travel more. I know Julie wants to make sure that she's at the bus stop for her daughter at 3:00. There's all of these great reasons for why we choose to freelance.
Yeah.
So to make sure that reason is front and center for you. For my husband and I, we wanted to travel more, so we both got remote jobs, and we traveled the country in our Airstream travel trailer for a while.
Very cool.
Now we're back in Denver, so building a community was key for me, and now I'm in the process of trying to find a few key Denver clients where I don't have to get on a plane to work as much as I love my clients that I'm willing to get on a plane for. It's going to be great to, just drive 20 minutes across town to visit with a client versus a 2-hour flight.
Yeah.
I would just say remember the reason why you wanted to freelance and make sure that that's happening.
Yeah, and it sounds like taking action, you know what I mean? Like taking that leap, taking that step, and it might be scary, might be uncomfortable, and if it is, maybe, like you said, scale back your sort of day job, to part-time, and then, start slowly sort of making that transition. But it sounds like just taking action. If you're feeling called to this work, it's just get your feet wet, which is, it's nerve-wracking, but if you're worried about it, then the best thing to do, come to Freelance Business Week Denver, man.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. Very cool. So let's just recap really quick. So Julie says there's no better way to learn than those who've gone before you. Absolutely, Julie. Totally, completely agree. That's amazing. Let's just recap really quick. So when and where is Freelance Business Week Denver happening?
So Freelance Business Week Denver will be September 30th to October 4th. We'll be both in Rhino and downtown at some very fantastic venues. So come check us out on the website. It has all the details, and we keep posting more and more details. So keep coming back to find out what's going on.
Very cool. Very cool. So I'm going to throw this link up one more time, ladies and gentlemen. So there's that link. Go ahead, sign up. Oh, also, Jenn, how much are tickets?
So we have tickets are $195. And that includes everything for the week. There are a couple different free events that you can see when you go to the ticketing page. Cool. And I would also say, if you put in the promo code FBW friend, you can get 10% off.
Ooh, FBW friend. Okay, very cool. Let me see if I can put that up on the screen for people. FBW, FRIEND, like that. Let's see. So they're very cool. So there's a promo code for you guys. Is that correct, Jen? Did I get it right?
That's correct. Yep,
Okay.
and that'll give you 10% off.
Oh, 10% off. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, that's an incredible value for 5 days of skills that are really going to help you, take your freelance business, right, to the next level and to kind of level out your income and really just create that stability, that financial and stability and that time freedom, that freelancers really crave.
Absolutely. And I think because the ticket price is a little bit higher, it is for those freelancers who are really committed to leveling up their business.
Yes.
Which means not only will you be getting the education and the skills that you need to level up your business, but you'll also be surrounded by those who are also in the same boat. So your tribe is just going to be elevated by those freelancers who are leveling up their businesses too.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, and the value that you're getting really, could exponentially, it can multiply from this. So yeah, the value is totally there. Sounds like you guys have done a lot of really great work, and I can't wait to kind of see what happens and see the pictures and get all the goodness and see the sessions and all that. So that's incredible. And also, anybody who's wondering, Julie has posted that promo code in the chat. So if you're looking for that promo code to get 10% off of your Freelance Business Week Denver tickets, that promo code is in the chat right now. So, all right, guys, listen, Freelance Business Week Denver, it sounds amazing. I'm super excited for you guys. It's happening September 30th through October 4th. So it's coming up quick. So go ahead, snag your tickets. Like Jen talked about earlier, the earlier you get your ticket, the more access you have to more sessions, which will potentially fill up. So go ahead and grab your tickets now. Use that promo code in the chat to get your 10% off. And if you're interested, if you're not in Denver by chance, or Mari for your Atlanta friends, and you'd like to potentially apply to do a Freelance Business Week in your city, please visit freelancebusinessweek.com. We've got that link right there to sign up, and we're super excited. Emily says she's coming out. Woo!
Yay!
Yay! So we're so excited. Thank you so much, Jen, for taking the time to meet with me. This was so much fun getting to know you a little bit and getting to know more about Freelance Business Week Denver. Definitely go ahead and head over to that website. Grab your ticket now while they're still available. Use that promo code, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you guys have in store.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. I look forward to seeing everybody. If you see me out that week, be sure to stop me, introduce yourself. I'm here to build community too, so I want to meet everyone I can.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sounds great. All right. Thank you so much, Jen.
Thank you.
All righty.